I've tested a ton of Quest 3 facial interfaces, but this one takes an entirely different approach. It gives you 3 frame sizes, 3 cushions, and even has features I've never seen before. It's the most customizable interface I've ever seen, but does all that actually make the Quest 3 more comfortable, or is it just overkill? This video is sponsored by Globular Cluster, but I only agreed because this looked way more ambitious than the usual accessories I test, and honestly, you'll see why in a second. Today I'll show you what's included, how it feels to actually use, and most importantly, whether it's the best Quest 3 facial interface yet. This isn't just a single replacement part, it's basically a full comfort kit. Inside the box, you get 3 different facial interface frames in small, medium, and large. These all attach magnetically to the Quest 3 by using the included interface frame, so you can snap them on and off in seconds, and I'll explain exactly why that matters a bit later. You also get 3 cushion types, which can again be swapped very easily depending on your preferred choice based on use case and pure subjective comfort. It almost feels like a build-your-own interface, and I'm all for it as a concept. But more options don't matter if they don't actually feel good to use, so let's try them out. Swapping between the cushions is the first thing I tried, and right away they feel completely different compared to the stock Quest 3 interface. The default cloth material is durable, but it's scratchy and stiff. These new cushions are thicker, softer, more breathable, and way more comfortable for longer sessions. The PU leather one is great if you want something that's easy to wipe down after each gaming session, while the fabric one will help soak up sweat and keep things dry and well ventilated while playing. Now, my favorite one is actually the ice silk one, which feels like a good balance between all of them and is the softest and most comfortable one, at least for me. The 3 frame sizes make a big difference too. Now, with the default Quest 3 interface, it's one size fits all, which usually means it doesn't really fit anyone perfectly. Here you can actually pick the size that matches your face shape and nose size, and there's even a handy little booklet with recommendations based on all of these factors. But these frames also change your field of view. Thicker frames push your eyes further away from the lenses, cutting FOV, while the thinner one does the opposite. So which one's actually best for me? Well, I'll get to that in a second. But one of the best parts about the frames is that they're made out of a way softer and more flexible material than anything else I've ever tried. I mean, just look at how much flex there is, which just means it will adapt to the shape of your face, blocking every bit of light while providing a really nice seal and almost hugging your face. And look at this, that is so satisfying to put on and off magnetically, so let's talk about it. These openings on the sides help reduce sweat buildup and fogging while still maintaining full immersion. The side light blockers snap on instantly, so if you're playing in a bright room, you can block everything out, and if you want more airflow, you can just pop them off. The double layer nose blocker works the same way. It clicks into place magnetically and seals out light leaks under the headset, which is a huge improvement if you've ever had that annoying glow sneaking in from below. And if you're using a halo strap, the whole interface detaches quickly so you can run the Quest 3 in an open face style, almost like the Quest Pro, and that means no more wrestling the stock interface in and out and worrying you'll snap the frame in half. It's one of the few accessories that feels designed around real use, not just because of the adaptability, but also just overall ease of use. For my personal preference, I'm going with the low frame since I'm an absolute sucker for a higher field of view. For the cushion, I'm ice silk team all the way. It's super plush, doesn't get hot, so it gets my vote. I keep the side blockers on for most gaming sessions and no nose light blocker since my nose perfectly fits in the hole, so there's not really any light leakage anyway. The reason this feels like the best Quest 3 facial interface I've ever tried is simple: customization. No matter your face shape, if you wear glasses, or your preference for cushion materials, it's almost impossible not to find a setup that works. That also makes it great for shared headsets. If your family and friends all take turns, each person can quickly swap to the size and cushion that fits them best. And compared to the previous version, Globular Cluster actually listened to feedback. The V3 improves ventilation, reduces light leak to 0, and adds the magnetic blockers. It just makes everything easier to swap. It's a clear step up from the V2 in every way. So far, this feels like the best Quest 3 interface I've ever tested, but there is a small catch. It costs $50. That's a lot more than most third-party facial interfaces, which usually go for half the price or less. On paper, this is clearly the most versatile option, but the real question is whether all that customization and comfort is worth paying extra for. After testing it, I think the comfort gains are real. The softer materials, the frame sizes, and the magnetic add-ons all add up to a headset that's genuinely more enjoyable to wear. The customization is what really sets it apart. Instead of forcing one setup on everyone, it gives you the freedom to find the combo that fits you best. That makes it the most complete comfort solution I've seen for the Quest 3 so far. And honestly, this is the bigger lesson. The accessories you choose for your Quest 3 matter a lot. And the holy trinity of comfort I always tell people to keep in mind when getting a Quest are the facial interface, head strap, and the pair of controller grips. Comfort isn't just a small detail, it changes how long you can actually enjoy being in VR, and even for people who enjoy shorter sessions, those will be much more enjoyable with the right accessories. For me, the F3 V3 is staying on my Quest permanently, and that says a lot. Comfort changes how long you want to be in VR, and this is the first interface that finally nailed it.